Hello and welcome to another episode of the Footy Corner. This is a Premier League review show. We're going to be covering Man United and the Arsenal situation. Tonight we've got Bearded. How are we, mate?
I'm good as usual, man. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Thank you very much. Yes, a little bit depleted on certain things, but we'll get to that. But yeah, if you guys are in here, please make sure you're dropping likes and subscribing to the channels. Any comments you want to drop, please make sure you pop them in the chat, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. So yeah, we'll try and monitor it as much as I can. But yeah, if there is a little bit of delay, hang around and we'll get to it. So, how was your evening yesterday, Bearded? Given that well, it started off quite badly, didn't it? But
Horrific, man.
yeah. So how was that?
I can't. I don't think I could defend Onana again, man. It's not in me to do it. Like that. That was wow. For the two goals, like it was his fault.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think.
always seems to be he's a bit of a Sanchez, isn't he? There's always a mistake in him somewhere along the line.
Yeah, he's a bit sporadic when it comes to errors, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is with him. He seems really rash, and then his mind sort of goes blank.
Yeah, I think it's a lapse of concentration. I think
Yeah.
Ramsdale said he had that as well.
Yeah, I think it's a Ramsdale. It's
Yeah.
very similar to a Ramsdale thing. And the other Southampton keeper, actually, I believe he did that against Liverpool. And he was coming up against Salah. And literally, he just ran out and he kind of ran past him. And he literally did what Onana did as well. So it's,
Boy errors, man.
yeah, it just seems to be, yeah, kind of a bit of a common occurrence.
I was protecting Onana a lot because, as I said before in the show, like maybe he wasn't fully fit. All these aspects he had to settle down. But watching it from a different point of view, I can't protect it because he is basically the reason Manu got knocked out of Champions League a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean, he's really good in some situations, and then other situations he just seems to literally lose his head, and yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's made some major saves this year. I'm not gonna take that away from him,
Yeah,
but can't have a keeper that in crucial moments of the game you're making errors like that.
yeah, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense, and it seems to be a common occurrence. It's not every game, I suppose, but it's every other game at least.
It's too often at this top level.
Yeah.
The other one is Dalo. You need a right back.
No. I'd rather play Tommy Asu, and Tommy Asu's got one leg.
Wow.
That's a scathing inquiry, but yeah, but it's right.
The football IQ of Dalo. Something is not right there.
Just say morning to Chief. How are we?
Hey, Chief.
And we got the big saves Onana made were ones right at him. Yeah, I mean you can kind of say that as well, but
I mean, he made a double save this season, man.
yeah, I remember the Man United. It was the same week or the week after that Raya did one, and obviously his was better. And it's just like God, come on, man. At some point you've got to kind of dig him out and go, well, it's not right. And you compared him to Ramsdale as well, and it was like it's literally like when Raya came in for Ramsdale, us Arsenal fans were up in arms. We were like, yeah, you've brought him in, you've done all this to make him number one. and then you've just let him go. And he came in for a cup game, and he does this flapping thing. So he literally
He can't come for crosses either, right?
doesn't come for any cross. He doesn't
Yeah,
command his box,
that's
and
crazy.
the amount of blood pressure saving that Raya does for me compared to Ramsdale because of the flap, and Onana does the same thing. He's he tries to kick things out of the air as well. Have you seen that? So he'll literally be stood there trying to save something, and then the leg comes up. It's like you're allowed to use your hands. That's kind of the point of your job.
He might say it's reflex, but
Well, yeah, but it's a wrong reflex. It's not. And as a keeper, should you be relying on reflex? Surely, you know. I guess it does come down to composure, doesn't it?
yeah, it does.
And he has none.
I believe Man United will be looking for a keeper in the summer. I highly
Cost
believe
a lot of money as well, didn't he? Was it like 80 million or something?
for Onana.
Yeah.
I think wasn't it around like 40 if I'm not
Well, much better if it was around those kind of figures. I thought it was a lot more than that.
I can't recall. I'll have to check the facts.
But yeah, but I do recall that the United fans were basically giving it the large and basically said, yeah, he's the next since sliced bread, second best goalkeeper in the world. Yeah, we got all these kind of shouts, and you're like,
What
are you
what
okay?
what I said when Onana came in was like, I was privy to some Inter games. I said he does not come without the odd mistake. However, the odd mistake is becoming too prevalent.
Yeah, it's a bit of a common theme, isn't
Yeah.
it? Mm.
But a player that I would like to give a shout out, he's improving slowly, Joshua Zirkzee, man.
Yeah, he looks like he's settling in a little bit. It's still a little bit. It's still raw, isn't he? Still very raw.
Very.
Yeah, seems to be getting a bit of composure, but that's what you're going to get when you get a run of games. Rather,
his best position is not a striker.
No.
I said it when he came in.
Yeah,
I said play Joshua Zirkzee consistently as a 10, and we might get the best of him.
Yeah,
and so far so good.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I don't think he is a striker. I think he's a bit more of a creator, but the creator that runs on a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So I think he's got the odd finish in him, but he needs to be around somebody.
Play him off the striker, man. Play him off the striker.
Yeah, it's and I think that with Havertz as well for Arsenal is very similar to that kind of not the profile, but the same style of play, if you like.
I think he played there behind a striker in Germany before.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. So I thought he was going to go straight in there, but obviously, I mean, you're not even really that endowed in that position either. So it's like, well, I don't understand why Ten Hag wasn't playing him there. To be fair, it was.
I believe because of Bruno, right? Now we have the option of playing two number 10s.
Yeah, but the point is, you've played Bruno in several positions, so it wasn't a positional thing because he changed position of Bruno anyway, but he just didn't change the positions to suit.
I think Ten Hag was a bit scared because this is just my opinion, because we just have two strikers.
Yeah.
If one goes down, I don't think he was ready to promote anybody.
Yeah. I mean, don't you have more strikers than that, don't you?
Do we?
You got Højlund, you got Zirkzee was playing as a striker, wasn't he?
Yeah, and we now promoted Obi Martin.
Yeah, he's still a bit raw, to be fair.
Yeah, so we don't have depth in the striker.
So he's not going to play there. Who else you got?
No one.
Is that it?
Yeah, we have Garnacho, Ahmad, but no strikers, man.
What happened with Garnacho then? Because yeah, he disappeared down the tunnel, and then he was on Instagram doing some kind of reporting of whatever he was complaining about.
I watched the whole video, and he did indicate to the bench that he was going down the tunnel.
Hmm.
So I really can't say what that photo after the game was about.
Hmm.
I mean, it was a bit kind of arrogant to me, right?
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit. I mean, what? How old is he? He's only like 21, isn't he?
yeah.
So I don't really understand. Is it? I know he's kind of getting a run of games now, but
Mhm.
it's a bit of a weird one to have a bit of a hissy fit yeah, you're getting taken off for one reason or another.
I'll take it back to Joshua Xerxes, who got subbed in in the first half as well.
Hmm.
He went down the tunnel. You didn't see anything posted after, and he got booed off as well.
What Xerxes did?
Yeah, I think it was against Newcastle.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, the fans abused him.
right. So was
Uh,
there any reason for that, or
I mean, the whole team was playing poorly, but Xerxes got sacrificed.
yeah?
Yeah, and he went down the tunnel.
Well, the thing is, you were down to 10 men as well, weren't you? So
Which this previous game right here.
yeah, the Ipswich game.
Yeah, we're down to 10 men.
Yeah, so you went Dorgu, wasn't it? That got sent off.
Yeah, that was no complaints there. That was a red.
Yeah, it looked like a red to me, to be fair. But
Bit of a rash one there.
yeah, I think did they follow the profile that they're doing right now, and then they give him a yellow, and then the VAR upgraded it to a red?
No, the ref didn't see it.
Oh, the ref didn't see the challenge.
He didn't get a yellow.
Okay, so if it's the VAR, just stop the game basically.
Yeah, because I believe I forgot the name of the player. He was still on the ground injured, right? Or pretending to be.
Yeah, I can't remember who was on now.
Hutchinson, I believe.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. I kind of do remember the.
Yeah. So VAR checked it.
So yeah, I mean, it was that was particularly a bit of a feisty game. I'm looking at the report on it, and you've got you've got 8 yellow cards on there and a red card, and that's not even taking into account any of the subs. So it looks a bit feisty.
We took a page out of Arsenal's book to clinch a winner, man.
What do you mean you took a page out of Arsenal? What does that mean?
Set pieces.
Oh, you took a set piece.
All 3 goals were set pieces.
Oh, were they all set pieces?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't scored a set piece for ages, so
Yeah.
we're not set piece anymore, FC anymore. But I doubt you'll be getting the set piece FC name tag that we get, you know, because that's reserved just for us. I don't really know what the hell that's about.
Seeing a question from Khaled here: should United make a new goalkeeper biggest priority? I wouldn't say the biggest, but it should be up there.
Yeah,
we need a new goalkeeper.
Yeah, for sure. Right, we're just going to bring Bez in. How are we doing, my man?
Sorry for the late foul.
Yeah, it's all good.
Your messages.
No problem, bud.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. So I'm not met you yet.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, just bearded Bez. Yeah, yeah. So we were just talking about the United game. So
I'm here. Sorry, yeah, go on. I'm listening.
Yeah, we just finished that. So can you put? Sorry, one sec. My wife's just called me. Yeah. So sorry. So yeah, it looks a bit of a feisty game, and yeah, quite a few bookings, a red card. But you managed to get the job done.
Harry Maguire.
Yeah. Oh, Slabhead himself.
Fun fact: he scored 2 winning goals right, for United this season.
Yeah,
and an equalizer at Everton, I think.
Was it a header?
Yeah.
And Leicester, was it Leicester as well? I think, or am I wrong? Against Leicester.
Yeah. He scored the winner. The winners. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. So where have you got? You got the dizzy heights of 12 of you now? Oh, 14.
What about what
Nah.
you think, Sparks?
As Arsenal supporters says, we have bigger fish to fry.
I mean, you could still win Europa League, couldn't you? But yeah, we'll know a bit more education on that one in the next week or so, won't we?
Yeah, we will, man. We will.
I mean, you're starting to play a little bit better anyway, aren't you? So you're starting to put a few wins together. You're well outside the relegation zone, so you can focus more on the Europa, can't you? Really?
So the relegation jokes are out the window.
Not
You're
yet
not
for
going to get
me.
relegated, are you? I mean, we could use that for banter, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you are helped by having so many poor teams that have come up. Do you not think?
No. I don't.
So you don't think that Leicester having 18 points and being the top of the relegation trio, and you having 33 points, you don't think that helps your cause?
It doesn't matter because the name Man United and relegation don't go together. There's no way we were going to get relegated, regardless if we had to play Liverpool, Arsenal, we weren't getting relegated. You would have seen us pull out those results as we normally do against the current Big Six.
Would you?
Yeah, I believe I think we have you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I kind of get the feeling now that it's going to be for both of us. I think it's going to be a reserve game.
Nothing to play for. That I believe that might depend on what goes on around Man United.
Well, there's the obviously we've got the tie in between, haven't we? So
Yeah.
So we've got you've got an away leg in Spain, and we got a home leg first.
Away first.
It's
away
away
next
first.
Tuesday, Sparks.
So we're away in Netherlands.
Oh,
Leave.
Yes, we do. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's Tuesday we're in
Eindhoven,
and then Sunday we've got you.
Yeah.
Though saying that though, don't you play Thursday?
I'm now checking it there. Yeah, we have a game on Thursday. We go to Spain Thursday. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 2 days more rest. All right, you got travel as well, but you got
Don't
2
tell him
days
that
more rest.
now.
That's okay. So that might sway it a little bit, maybe, but I expect to almost have a bit of a reserve side out.
It all depends on what happens in Spain.
Say again.
I said it all depends on what happens in Spain.
Yeah, for you it does, I think. But I think we can't afford to get any injuries against you. To if we need a result against Eindhoven, I think it'll just be a case of resting everybody.
Can I please describe who they're playing? Who they're playing on Thursday? If it's they're playing,
we're playing Sociedad.
It's Sociedad.
Oh, not easy team.
They don't like going to Spain either. To be fair,
we don't.
Don't travel very well to Spain at all. So yeah.
I think we'll edge that match, man.
We got FA Cup as well, don't you? FA Cup as well.
Yeah, we have a FA Cup Sunday against Fulham.
Come on, Fulham.
To be fair, I don't really care.
Knocked you guys out,
man. Come on,
yeah,
Spurs. Smith Rowe. Come on, Smith Rowe.
We were poor in that game. I mean, yeah, and we had the ref on side, but we didn't even and 10 men, and still didn't do it. But then, if only somebody could take a penalty, eh? But yeah, I mean, can't even say anything about that. To be fair,
I was there. Bearded pundit, sorry, Sparks. I was there from Bearded against United in the FA Cup game. I'm not saying nothing unless I get asked to, but I'm not saying nothing.
No, I mean, there's not much to say. To be fair, it's weren't good enough on the day. It's as simple as that, really. So
No good enough.
yeah, hold your hands up and
I mean, I can't wait till you guys go into what went on with Arsenal this week.
yeah, well, yeah, decent segue into that then. Yeah,
I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you said that.
yeah, yeah. So we ended up obviously losing to West Ham.
I just came from there, but anyway.
Yeah,
My
yeah, we
predictions
won't
were
play
off.
today. Huh?
I said my predictions were way off.
Were they? Yeah, I mean, I predicted a 2-0 win, even though we didn't have anything. But yeah, yeah, it was an awful game. Lewis Skelly got sent off.
Again.
Not again, no. The first time, because the first one was rescinded. So not again. So there you go. I just one thing was where do you expect United to finish in the league? I don't see them in the top 10. So yeah, he's
All
obviously an Arsenal fan.
I will answer that as plainly as possible for me. Once there's no other threat, which is there's not. I'm not saying that there is at the moment, but Amarin could use these games as to bet in the team. Whether we come top 10 or below, it doesn't matter. It has nothing to win for us again besides Europa and FA Cup.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you can essentially you can give up on the league because you don't need the points. No, you don't really. You don't. You're not getting relegated. You're not.
Yeah, but
it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. See, you got double the amount of points that Leicester have. Almost double. So they've got 18 and you got 33. So they're not catching you. Well, that's what I'm saying. So you can concentrate on the cup and
both cups actually.
Both cups, yeah. So yeah, a domestic and a European cup. So what do you think? What do you think your chances are of winning one, if not both of those?
FA Cup, I believe we can win that easier than the European Cup. I just don't like this Spanish tie. I need to see what this team gives in Spain to then say what my prediction is.
So what about if you go to Spain, for example, and you just come back with a 0-0? What are you saying with that?
Our home form has been not there, man. But, however,
it's picking up a little bit, though, isn't it?
Nah.
No.
Nah. It's not as near where it should be.
Yeah.
This is Old Trafford, man. Teams are supposed to come here and fare. Teams are coming here and pressing us.
Yeah. now they bring their swimming trunks. That's all.
Yeah. Like, why are they pressing us so high?
Because we want to, bearded pundit. Because we want to, isn't it? We want to.
Yeah, have some swimming trunks and have a little paddle. That's the only reason you go to Old Trafford these days.
I mean,
like canoe, no, like a canoe. Like
yeah. You can't forget the rats, man. You can't forget the rats.
Yeah. They call it the theatre of dreams. It should be more like a theatre of nightmares, shouldn't it?
Wow. I'm hoping it gets snuck down.
Yeah.
We need a new stadium anyway. So
you do need a new stadium, yeah.
Refit. He needs a refit. That's what he needs. Sorry if I could just for it.
Well, they're not going to refit it, are they? If they want to build a new stadium, that's the thing. So it's going to be like that for 10 years.
Well,
we need a new stadium.
Yeah, but if they're putting a new stadium, it takes 10 years to build, if it even gets started.
How long did Spurs take to build?
5 years, no?
No, it was longer than that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was the Spurs one was like a revamp of their old stadium, wasn't it?
They didn't take down everything and build it.
I don't know. To be honest. I'd have to check that out. I'm curious now. I'm gonna do some research on that.
Go on.
Because
Some R&D, Spark, some R&D, yeah?
research, yes. I'm not sure there'll be any development on it, but
Well,
definitely.
I'm just saying, my friend, we're both London team fans now, unlike our here.
Yes. So, yeah.
We'll wait and see.
Wait and see.
That's
I mean,
what
we're
we're saying,
both in the
people.
kind of same situation, to be fair, at the moment, because it's personally, I don't see us dropping out of the top 4. I think we've done enough to stay in there. Yeah.
How do you feel about going to PSV?
Right, it's going to be a tough game, man. There are no easy games in Champions League, So yeah, at the end of the day, it's a European game, isn't it? It's the last 16, so there just aren't any easy games,
Especially without a striker, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're not creating anything. It's just bizarre that we were kind of left in this situation. It's absolutely bizarre.
You have Super Sterling.
Listen, I don't get on the back of players. I really don't. But oh my god, man.
You want to speak for your Sparks and speak for it on behalf if you want me to?
I'm being honest with you. I could do better. I'm nearly 50. I could do better. The guy can't even stand up half the time.
I mean, CD is still paying his wages, right? Or that's it.
Chelsea.
Sorry, it's Chelsea. My
yes. Yeah, so the only saving grace is that we're paying 30% of his wages, and that he's performing that bad for us. And Chelsea are still paying £200,000 a week for him. And God, it just makes me mad.
You get what you pay for.
Say again.
Hey.
You get what you pay for.
No, no, that's not true. That's not true because Rashford's on loan and he's doing stuff. Asensio is on loan and he's doing stuff.
Rashi man.
Rashford's he's got the most assists in the league in the time he's been there. So yeah.
Calendar year so far for us to confirm actually.
Yeah. So since he went there on loan, yes. So he basically livened up because he left you.
Can I please add this while I'm here, Sparks? Sorry, because I know I'll stick off my segment when I get a chance, but today I was on the other shop in Westfield, Sheffield, bearded pundit. And I'll see the shirt number 9. Rashford already? He's only been there only 3 weeks already. Like, wow, delicious plastered. Rashford number 9. I'm like, okay. Literally, like, okay, Adidas. I love you, but okay, Adidas. Okay.
Nah, I can't rate. He had a good performance against Chelsea, but other than that,
he played well against Tottenham, didn't he?
Decent.
Yeah. I mean, he's done more in a Villa shirt than he's done in a United shirt for a good while.
I mean, he wants that Barcelona move, right?
I don't think Barcelona can afford him, can they?
Oh, I mean, they afforded a lot of other players by making whatever cuts necessary.
Well, yeah, but how long? This is the problem. How long can you keep making those cuts?
Whew, that's the question, man.
Oh, what's this? Don't forget, Spurs needed to make their virtual trophy room. That would have held.
What fan is he anyway?
Arsenal fan.
Yeah, of course he's an Arsenal fan. He's Chiefs from Australia, so he's it must be really early or really late at the minute.
Isn't Sterling is how old? Like 31?
Yeah.
I think it's 32.
32.
Rashford's showing fight. Sterling looks finished. He really does look finished. But in fairness to Sterling, we shouldn't be in the position, or we shouldn't have been left in the position where we needed to get Sterling, and that's on Edu. And I still say he was fired. And I don't know what it was fired for, but I still say it's fired for whatever reason. But yeah, we should never be in a position where we could see a benefit of getting Sterling on loan. For me, we really shouldn't.
I am so thankful that you lot got him instead of us, because the headlines that he would have been getting doing that poorly at United. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think he gets the headlines now because he's had that all his career. So I think that they kind of latch on to somebody else in Arsenal's team just purely because he doesn't play so much. But yeah, I know what you're saying. But yeah, to think that he goes to Arsenal to get good headlines, yeah, he went to the wrong club. If you think we get good headlines, then yeah.
If he wanted his name written in the stars, he should have come United, play the best football of his life. He would have got his name up there.
Oh wow! Very early then.
Yeah, he's in Australia, so I knew it was early or late.
I mean, welcome to the club, man.
What time is it for you?
My time is 4:30 a.m.
PM. I was going to say, Jesus Christ. I was like, go to sleep.
I was going to ask you guys. I've been reading a lot of tweets today about Califury.
What about him?
What is his best position?
Well, right now I don't know. I think he's a centre back. To be fair, but he's obviously been switched into left back. I'm sure he was in left back in Italy last season as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, defensively, I think he was most responsible for the West Ham goal, because he literally did nothing to stub out the cross at all. He didn't close him down or anything. So yeah, I mean, the fact that he got an early yellow card and he had to basically be switched to playing centre forward kind of says everything you need to know, doesn't it?
That's a player I actually wanted. What?
No, I think he's still adapting to the Premier League. He's had his injuries, he's had everything else, so I think he's still adapting. But yeah, he will probably be left centre back at some point. But as left centre back, he doesn't get in the team in a minute because Gabriel's so good.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had Gabriel.
Yeah, so
and Rolls Royce next to him as well.
Yeah.
Who?
Saliba, that's his nickname, Rolls Royce.
Nice.
I knew that would get a little smile like that.
No, every time I hear that name, I just remember him and Xerxes.
Oh God, I was there, man. Please, I already told you, don't talk about this game again, man.
But
yeah, the way Xerxes turned around, I'm like, Saliba, sorry, but I was like, Saliba, what are you doing, man? I was like, Saliba, I miss you, because I'll speak with our friends. I'm like, what the Sacre bleu, oh my God, Xerxes just pulled your pants down. What the heck?
Yeah.
He is a good defender. I would give him that.
The thing is, even in the Forest game, they both Gabriel and Saliba both did goal-saving challenges, and without them, I think we struggled to keep clean sheet. Though I was quite disappointed in Forest, to be honest with you, because they parked the bus, and Nuno did his interview after the game. And he's recognised that we haven't got a striker, and we have to do this, and we have to do that, and we have to do the other.
Right.
But then they didn't really attack us.
No.
So it's like, well, if you recognise that, then wouldn't you go on the attack?
I mean,
it's
for
weird.
me, Nottingham is overachieving, so he really has nothing to really gain for me.
Do you think like next season, just going off on a bit of a tangent, just from my point of view, because you said that. Do you I just got to say, yeah. Cheers, Chief. Nice to see you. Have a good day at work, if there is such a thing.
Have a good one, Chief.
We'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. One California is only 22. It's good going forward. Still a lot to learn. Yeah, absolutely.
Or he can just be Trent.
I don't know if he's a Trent kind of player. I think he's more of a dribbler. He carries the ball a lot more than Trent just punts it to accurately. I'm not dissing Trent. I'm just saying that they're different players. He sends it aerially, and Calafiori runs with it. That's the difference for me.
I think one personally though, while I touch on this, personally, I want to be like, if you remember both of you and whoever is watching this, I want to be like utilized, be like Patrick Evra was for United. Like he literally went back and forth, and he like thrust upon to attack the ball. Like when called upon.
Similar to Sanya.
I mean, I don't know about Sanya, but I say Patrick Evra. I'm more Patrick Evra fan growing up than I was Sanya, because Sanya was a snake, sadly, the way he left us. But I like Patrick Evra's style of game of football, the way he controlled his like unit of defense. Then you went to attack. Then he told the midfield, "You do your thing, I'll do my thing." As with my line of duty, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Do you remember the 2008 Champions League run that they won?
Yeah.
Thanks to John Terry slip.
Yeah.
And then Messi slide them up in the Wembley 2011. I have to get him back now, Spark. I have to get him back for that. Messi stole the show. Like, yep, Messi. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I mean, you have to be there, right, to lose it.
You do have to get there. I mean, it's a decent
good comeback, mate. Good comeback.
Yeah, you don't get anywhere if you're not actually getting there.
Fair play.
But what I mean is that Calafiori, he said about his defensive ability.
Yeah.
What if he never really adapts to defending?
Well, he's already proven that he can defend. He was defended in Italy anyway. But it's some people aren't just cut out for the Premier League. That's kind of what it is as well. But it's still adapting to a league. So at the end of the day, you can't give him grief for his for his first season. He's been out injured as well, so we have to see how it goes. You have to give him a chance.
Yeah, he's a player that I like as well. So
yeah,
let me see him next season.
Yeah,
I wonder why you like him that much, Beauty Pundit. I wonder why.
What is that?
No, so I wonder why you like him so much. Or you have some fondness about that particular player, per se.
Probably how I watch some Italian games as well,
Yeah, I can understand. I mean, he's a local personality to say as well. He's got a nice aura about him as well, which I like very much as well.
Yeah.
He's an Arsenal fan as well, in all sense. He's an Arsenal fan through and through, so it makes more sense.
But Percy said he was a Man United fan.
No, he was an Arsenal fan with all these pictures, and he just went to you.
I reckon Van Persie is an expert in Photoshop.
Well, now he's managing a Feyenoord, which is going to be fun for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Khalid says we've all been cooked with by Messi. To be fair, fair, yeah.
That Champions League quadruple goals against us, I do remember.
Yeah, we saw Leniano got cooked by Soleimani.
He did get cooked.
Absolutely did.
However, he had an amazing game yesterday, I must say.
Yeah.
This is why I saw some ratings about Bruno today. I was like, they gave Lenny, I think, a 6.9.
Right.
And I would always say this is why we watch football.
Yeah.
We don't just watch ratings.
Yeah, the new scored ratings sometimes are just they're just dire, and you look at it and you go, well, did we watch the same thing? I don't think.
Yeah. And I got in an argument with some United fans. I was like, I love Bruno. Bruno is the best player at United, no doubt. However, sometimes his performances he's are not there. He scores a goal, and boom, his rating is up. Does that?
But that's the same with everybody, isn't it? That's it. They've got the point scoring attribute as it were, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything.
The total performance was not there.
Yeah. And I think for me, and I think I said this to you before, I don't think the rebuild of United starts until you get rid of Bruno.
Whew.
I don't. And I think that because he's such... I think he brings down, and you lot talk about mentality a lot, but I think he brings down your mentality a lot.
I'm conflicted.
He offers a lot on the pitch, but I think his mentality wise, his mardiness, and he's like throwing his arms around and just petulance.
I agree. Sorry, I agree.
I think it costs you every time. I think it just like everybody else is putting effort in, and then he'll go off doing that, and everybody else goes, either because you react to it differently yourself. You know, if you go, well, he's petulant, so I'm not going to perform for him. I'm not going to pass to him. I'm going to play around him or whatever. You know, I just think it has an adverse effect, if you know what I mean.
Bruno conflicts me. One moment when I think that, all right, Bruno, time for you to ship off. He comes, he has a magnificent...
Oh, he's a moments player. Don't get me wrong. He's a moments player, and he can step up in that moment, right?
I don't see him leaving United unless Saudi Arabia calls, unless Ronaldo calls.
Yeah, I mean, how old is he now? Is he 32 now?
Yeah.
So yeah, probably not, because nobody's going to be able to afford his wages anyway.
And he not too long ago signed a contract, right?
Yeah, it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got an extension.
Yeah.
Can I please say this, and please, Spark, forgive me. I know when I speak about something about us, I have something to rant about, as you said in the
go for it.
preview. And please, Beardy Pundit, any United fans are watching this, not aimed at your club. When I watched the FA Cup against us, yes, you beat us. In penalties fair and square, no problem at all. So when Bruno gets called by the referee, as in, come here, I want to speak to you, he gets like a baby, like, hey, come here. He's like, no, I'm not coming there. I'm not coming there. I'm thinking, hold on a second. You're grown, man. You're a captain of a football team that clearly, on paper, is the biggest team there is in the world. I'm sorry, whoever might say so. At least top 3, top 5 still for me. And I'll say the hand to heart, I have nothing against Man United. Nothing at all. But your captain for me, as a leader, and Sparks knows me for this outside as well, I say this. He's got a baby attitude, not a grown ass man attitude, but I'll say he has a baby because simply be. Plus he gets a yellow, then he does this thing that he throws a, like, you know, we say in English now, a hissy fit, like, oh, ref, but I didn't touch him. Ref, like, oh, what did I do? I think, man, please don't be a drama queen. You get paid for the job. You get paid to see all the fans who've come all a long way to see you, to support you for the cold day, because the day we played you in the FA Cup was friggin' cold, man. I'm telling you, I was there. And you know, Sparks, it was freezing that day.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa. I had to wear like a jumper, by the way, top of my, underneath my shirt, by the way, Beardy Pundit. I was like, great. I get it, you beat us fair and square. I totally get it. We didn't deserve to beat you the way we played rubbish in that game. But, and we've got lucky too at the same time. But your captain needs to learn to tone it down. For example, Odegaard, I'm sure he's younger, right, Sparks? And I'm asking you both. But surely Odegaard has more of a calm head, more of a cool head. I know he's Nordic, or should I say to you, Scandinavian. Yes, he's Portuguese. I love Ronaldo, by the way. I always say to people, I'm a bit more Ronaldo than Messi because of just my nature. I'm more Ronaldo for my own personal reasons, and I have a whole checklist about it. Very soon I'll talk about this in my own maybe future, segments. But what Bruno is, he's got this, as you say, if I'm saying this correctly, this knack just throw an attitude. Yes, he gets yellowed. Yes, he got called over. Also, he does this thing with his hand, like the old Latino way. I know, well, he's Portuguese, but like, book this other player, look with this ref. I'm thinking, don't influence the game as a captain, and plus as a footballer. Let the referees or let the officials and the game flow naturally. You
Yeah,
know,
but
I've been
we
thinking
know
about.
they're crap. We know they're crap, but you
Yeah.
know, you don't have to just
Well,
be.
relegation battle. Come on, West Ham. I mean,
Yeah, but
I mean
was
well, but a bit pundit. I mean well.
he
Don't
was
need
throwing
banter,
his
please.
boot around that game, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's the one. And he
Literally threw his boot on the floor.
that's what I was getting to. Thank you,
You're
Spark.
like,
You can
what are
carry
you
on, please. Yeah.
doing?
You're like,
Just a little child.
think of this. Think of me chucking this at you, Sparks. I love you, bros. You know me. I've known you for 3 years now. Hey, take that. Like, it's a football game, man. It's not
You know,
child's
oh,
play.
Yeah.
I mean, what I would ask, right? I get everything that you're saying, and I get why Roy Keane called them out well, it's last night or today. Would we be saying that if he was in Spain? Because we see the antics that go down in La Liga. This moaning, this blah blah. It's part of the La Liga game.
Yeah, but it's not part of this game. I mean, it's kind of, it has kind of rolled into that a little bit, but not the same level as La Liga and Serie A. It's not the same level at all. And yeah, when you kind of watch him play, it's like Jesus Christ, you know. Give
I
it
love
a
to hate
rest.
him. Sorry, but I love to hate him as well. I love to hate him.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. And yeah, it's the same as any player that's trying to get a fellow professional in the shit. I just don't understand it. It's just like, well,
Bernardo Silva, sorry, Sparks, again, if I'm sorry, I'm sorry for interrupting, but Bernardo Silva, I love him to bits. I love these Portuguese players, but they love to throw drama. Or should I say, can I swear a bit? Am I allowed to swear a bit if I can, Sparks? Can I?
Do what you have to do.
Are you sure? I don't want to get you banned now.
Oh, well, you're not going to get me banned. I'm not even monetized anyway. So
Okay. There's always saying, there's always saying, don't piss on my parade, but I say, don't fucking rain on my parade. Sorry, if you don't rain on my parade, I'll piss on your parade. Yeah, Bernardo Silva is even worse. I love Bernardo Silva when he played for City the first few years, and now he's even worse than Fernandes. Or Bruno, for we call him now.
Yeah. So
we got players too. Don't worry, we got players too in our team. I'm sure there's few of them out there which I feel like, man, grow some balls already. Come on.
I mean, there's the Brazilians, but we won't get into that one, right?
No, you're allowed to. Please elaborate. You're allowed to elaborate it. Why not?
Bruno got stick for petulance, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a bit of a drama queen, but some of the best
you don't read
players,
sorry.
Some of the best players in the world have been drama queens. Roy Keane.
Yeah. Wait. Don't do that. No, he's not one of the best players in the world. We're not going with that, are we?
Come on, man.
Well, he's not.
Put him in a world class situation. He's not world class, man.
Bruno.
It's not. He's not one of the best players in the world.
Come on, man, Bruno.
Doesn't matter how many times you say
it.
Do you seriously
he makes on his day currently he makes top 10 midfielders.
Okay.
You agree or you don't agree?
Can I respond? You want Sparks to speak? Because Sparks is the host.
Any one of you. You're gonna fight to name 9 midfielders that are better than Bruno Fernandes.
I can name the whole 9 before him if you want me to, Sparks. If you want me to speak for you. Okay. I hate him and I loathe him and I love him sometimes. Well, Rodri I like. I said Odegaard, so that's 2 already. I said
so wait, you like that calling?
My view, no, it's my view. My friend is agree to disagree. Sparks knows me very well. It's agree to disagree. We don't have to fight each other, but it's agree to disagragree, no?
Let me hear your rest. Okay,
so I said Roger, I said Odegaard. He can be in order in that top 10, no? Okay.
So
you're saying currently then you got let me see another club now. Okay, I'll do
Modric.
Say again?
Modric.
Of course, Modric. Come on, Modric is my number 1 man.
Currently.
For me, he's number 1. What he's doing right now is 40 years old plus.
Valverde.
Pardon?
Valverde. Pedri.
Yep. Okay, we share this if you don't mind, but I beat it.
I'm still waiting for the rest.
We're getting there. It's a big list,
seven?
you know.
Huh?
We're on 7 by now, surely. Grimares is actually better than him.
No.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know this one. I think. I don't know this Grimares.
For Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Oh yeah.
Bruno Grimares.
Grimares. Him, yeah, but the other Brazilian guy I don't like much. He's very cheeky. Is it that
Joe Linton?
Joe Linton, I don't know.
Oh my god! I thought Bruno Grimares is worse, but Joe Linton is good, but he's a bit like cheeky troublemaker. He is that one.
Yeah.
Reading the comments very much.
I think we got like 3 more spots, no?
No, you only need 2 more because you didn't.
2 more. Well, definitely only Chelsea or Tottenham fans are not definitely on that.
Caicedo.
No.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he is.
For me, no. Sorry, but no.
Yeah, he is.
Not for me, though. Not for me.
Well, I've already said it, so it doesn't matter. It's combined. So,
okay, sir.
You can't take it out because I put it in.
Boss.
Can I have a go?
Yeah.
Sparks, you're the boss.
All right. Bellingham, Pedri.
Okay. Bellingham, yes. Bellingham, yes.
You said all them 3, yeah.
Musiala.
Yeah.
Wirtz.
Yeah, Wirtz, yeah.
Let me see. Who else? That's Barca, that's Real.
Milinkovic Savic.
Nah.
I think you say Robbie Savage in a minute. What the hell?
Milinkovic Savic is decent, man.
And that's about it.
We're well over now.
That's about that. I named about 6, and that's about it.
That's
world class.
One person.
We're talking about world class players here, man.
Hey, says who? Yeah, says who?
Yes, says who. Yeah, exactly. And we haven't even started on Liverpool players. All right, McAllister. Let's go with McAllister this year.
Never,
without a doubt, McAllister
Never.
is. Yeah, absolutely.
No way.
A lot better than him this season.
João Neves.
Huh?
No, I'm reading the chat. He said Vitinha, João Neves, Cole Palmer.
Let's see what Khalid is saying there. João Neves, that's the
Saliba's coming through as well. Yeah, he's going to be.
Oh, yeah, Palmer's midfield. Sorry, Palmer's in midfield. I forget Palmer's in midfield. No striker. Shit. I don't know what Baleba is. Sorry, I don't know Baleba.
Yeah.
What? It's Khalid, right? Put Bruno Fernandes in that farmer league in France, and he does more numbers than Vitinha and Neves, man.
Okay.
He may well do, but he's not in there, is he?
I mean, he's world class. He don't play there.
Yeah.
I'll just leave that there, man.
Right. Okay. Well, let's get on to the real stuff before we go on to anything else, because obviously, we're going to run out of time here if we don't. But yeah, for all of us really. But obviously the topic of the day on the internet from an Arsenal fan point of view has obviously been Mikel Arteta. Obviously, the title race is. I think we're kind of in acceptance. It's over. We're not in a title race anymore. Bez?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm still present.
No, I'm after a response from you.
No, I will give you it. Come on, in fair play. You know, I did read the memo. I read the memo. I'm ready for this.
Yeah. So, do you think the title race is over or not?
Not fully.
You don't think it's over?
My friend, not fully, no. Let's wait at least mid-March. I said to you, let's wait till March.
Okay.
Call me deluded, you know. People call me deluded. Fair play. I might get clipped for this, but call me deluded. I'll wait till at least mid-March, I'll say.
Okay. I mean, I thought I was being optimistic, but that's how. A whole new level of optimistic. If you think. What are we now with? I know we have a game in hand, but aren't we? Yeah,
it's 13 points, right?
Sparks, if you want to say it, it's touch and go. Oh no, as we say, it's touch and go.
Touch and go. Yes, I mean,
I'm allowed to say it now. Touch and go.
Yeah, I mean it's 13 points. We have a game in hand. That's about the only thing I've got going for it. But okay, so yeah, obviously I've seen things going around the internet, I've had conversations myself, and let's go with if then, because you think it's not over. But if it's not over, if Arteta doesn't win anything this season, which there is still Champions League, but that's kind of looks a little bit impossible as well. Do you keep Arteta, or what do you actually put the failure down to? Do you keep Arteta? Do you keep the board? Or do we protest? What do we do? Because I've been told that I need to do certain things because if I don't, I'm not a proper fan.
First and foremost, I respond in my conditions way to put it, right? Being an Arsenal fan for over now, I think it's my 23rd year being an Arsenal fan, or 24. I get confused now because I followed this team on and off before I really start my 30s. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'll say this in the most concise way possible without dwelling in basis of time. I'll just see what he's saying, our friend there. Fair play. I can say something about that in a minute, but anyway. So based on your question, Sparks, I for one, I have nothing against Arteta. I have nothing against the man. I can offer a better current crop of managers, or say, let's say in the field, when you have the corn, you just whatever you do with it. For me, he's not a bad man. He's an idea man. I think the board is to blame, 100%. I blame the way the Edu thing was handled, the kind of like offloading him to say, goodbye, Edu, you're done now, can you just like leave and go where you want to go, right? We already spoke about this together. The new, can I say this, is it temporary acting director of football? I'm sorry to say, but
Jason A2.
Whoever he is, he's done fuck all. When you see Villa doing 4 signings, so yes, we're on loan, but still they're signings. When you see Villa doing Asensio, in all respect, Rashford, we could have gone for Rashford. I'm sorry, why do we push?
Let's be real, they weren't loaning as Rashford.
Fair enough. Yeah, direct rival. Where are the direct rival?
But an attempt is kind of.
Yeah. I'll keep this. I promise I'm timing myself not to dwell on too much of the question, because I feel like this is not topic for another day.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. So I'll talk about the owners. I said to you, Cronkies, I'm sorry, they need to wake up. Before I lose my temper, you know me, you can see I'm building up something right now, and I'm really losing my rag to say I love my club, as Stuart McFarlane said in the All or Nothing, thing in the documentary. Excuse me, but I just feel that right now I'm hurt by the board. You saw that we need a striker. You saw that the team is lacking a creative, right-sided, pretty much a winger. My friends, my board, I pay tickets, so I pay the money to see a game of football. Back my manager, back my Arsenal manager more like, because he's not my manager, but back my manager who clearly is giving all this the last almost 6 years now on the job. He is almost walking to 6 years. Also as well, what I feel angry about the most is something needs to change in the atmosphere, in the whole dynamic of how this stadium, the whole DNA of Arsenal lately kind of not falling apart, but falling into disembarkment of a bad ship. Like you go to a stage to sing. You got fans out there, rather than sing, they do anti-seismic chants, which I told you earlier, which I don't want to allude to too much right now, because I feel like it's not the right time to talk about this, because I'll make another segment about this another time. The atmosphere in the stadium is completely wrong. There's times, and I'm sorry if I sound bad to this group of people, as they know very well who they are, and if you don't want me saying them, as better an army, I'm sorry, they can be very good. I love them to bits. For the life of me, sometimes I feel like they're not that loud enough to influence us home fans to be louder. Sometimes I sit there, when I saw the Villa game, because I was at the top, as you know, top of the stadium, by the way, Bearded Pundit, the very top, Villa fans were louder. I'm thinking, where is my Ashburton army gone? I know it's cold. Surely, surely then you need to do your own thing. We do our thing, we'll sing. So I'd rather me hearing about Arsenal being chanting around, anti-Semitic chants, pretty much racist chants. I grew up here, by the way, I'm Bearded Pundit. I'm not even, British origin. I just felt like, I won't say hurt because I'm a grown man, but I just felt like, rather than you sing about the team, sing about that. Don't be discriminating how the fact other teams are playing or certain bunch of the other team is doing. I thought the time's best. I literally was an away game. I thought this can't be Emirates Stadium. This was lively last season. Last season, as you know, Sparks, I went to a Chelsea game. It was loud. I went to the. I needed that actually. I needed that myself.
Sorry.
I needed that. That's all good. So Sparks, I'll leave it at that for now. I think.
Yeah, break him out of the run. I mean,
Saved by the bell. I'm done.
Yeah, saved by the phone jumping.
That's what
off
I'm gonna
the
say for
table.
now. Please, I'm not attacking this matter now. Please, I love them. Please.
No, I mean, yeah, the atmosphere. Yeah, you know, it was dead at West Ham.
Yeah.
Absolutely dead.
No,
And
okay,
I don't think that's down. I don't think that's down to the Ashburton Army. The Ashburton Army have had their allocation cut anyway.
Ouch.
Because for whatever reason, I guess that was because people complaining that they can't get on the ballot, and then, you know, the Ashburton Army are getting 100 tickets or whatever they were getting. That's been reduced. So I don't think it's necessarily down to them. I think. I'm surrounded by people in my section, and I'm a bit of a gobshite, and I never leave with a voice. I've got like frogs in my throat every time I leave the game, and I try and get people going around me, and sometimes it's just impossible. It's like little pockets of people that are giving it everything. And there was somebody like two rows behind me, and he literally tapped me on the shoulder, went, "You're on your own, mate." And I was like, "Yeah, I noticed that."
Ouch. And this is Clough and North Bank, right? If I'm correct.
That was North Bank, yeah.
Well, North Bank should be louder sometimes than North
yeah,
Bank.
exactly. So, but I guess it's kind of come with a bit of disappointment of kind of not being in the title race. But imagine that you actually put up a bit of an effort in the West Ham game and you actually pushed them to get a goal or whatever.
Yeah, well, like I know you asked me 3-4 questions, but I think I missed one of the questions. Forgive me if I didn't, but if you can ask me again, I'll be happy to respond.
Well, I was just saying, like, who do you put it down to? The failings. If we end up with nothing again, who do we put it down to?
The owner.
Arteta?
The owner. Simple.
But the problem is, from there, what do we do?
It's okay. I'll summon this again. Excuse me, I said the wrong word. I'll summarize this. And sorry if I take too much of people's time. For us who have obviously a day to look forward to, and obviously our friend Vidipan has a life to look forward to. So the evening, excuse me. Some nice jerk chicken, I'm sure. I saw the flag.
It's so random,
bro. But it's true that I'm getting hungry. That's the thing I'm saying. That's right.
That's Jamaica, man.
Literally cooking around the house some chicken as well. I'm getting hungry.
Trinidadians.
I saw the flag, my friend. I saw the flag. I'm Albanians. I saw the flag. We have the same colors in our flag anyway. But hey, anyways, Sparks, you know it's true though. I'm getting hungry because I've been walking a lot today. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, I feel like I know with all the food and other cultures considered at the moment. I feel like when we say we have a target, say I want this pen, right? I'll work hard to get this pen. If not, we'll get this. I'm going to use this. If not, this pen, right? But simply, if you're going after this pen, work for it, read the clause, read the contract as a club, and then maybe the manager can get involved too. Be a bit like Wenger used to do the day, kind of like jump in the bus and say, look, I'll take over this deal myself. But at the same time is, like, why don't they, I would say chase all around summer just for one guy, right? But at least now try and make an effort to make the sign-in, as we said earlier together, like previous podcast. Sign a bit early, have a bit of preseason with this new player, or at least integrate him to the squad, to the team more like, but then utilize him, and then kind of like makes that early first few weeks of August, because, you know, that always feels for me, we feel a bit nervy, you know, going to the new season. And with Arsenal, it's always the case. You know, it's true to be told. It's always the early season phase. And I keep on point now, on a point, I promise, without talking about food. I feel like it seems like we all go off guard. You know? We go to like, was it like 0506? We just won. When we just moved to the stadium, I get it. And we just left Highbury as well. I do get that part. I remember these days very well. Also, I feel of late, like the team just we're shot shy as well. Like why would we be shot shy? Just shoot from distance. The way we play against City, I feel at moments I feel like what was these performances by certain players, without saying names, because I don't feel I'm point fingers at anyone this moment. What were these performances at the start of the season or mid-season now? Because I feel like we passed mid-season already now. I feel like, so I feel like sometimes we try makes we try to make things simple hard. As I keep things simple, as I told you, I think before the City game, all we need to keep things simple, and it works wonders. And like sometimes, as a team, as a unit, more like as a whole lot, we need to keep things simple. Especially as a football team, do what we do best. Let football do the talking. Ignore the haters. Don't pay attention to them. Yes, you can take the feedback, good and bad, like we all do as human beings.
Yeah, what about when the football's not doing the talking though? Because obviously we're not scoring. So what about when the football isn't doing the talking?
Okay, in my opinion, please forgive me if I sound is very, very vague and very straightforward then, or much very much blunt. I feel like this team they need some psychological help. Sorry, they need a therapist. You can tell them, guys, you got this, right? Last team we had that run. We had that beautiful run to nearly we had the title. It was on that Villa game. We just switched off somehow. We got distracted by something, and then the dynamic just went. Is broken. I was like, it's sad, really. It's sad when I don't have a all at Arsenal ground. It's not a round at Arsenal. It's just feel it's the way the dynamic lately of the whole Arsenal family, even of the fans, the club, the players, the people who work for the team. Because lately I don't know if I told you about the little argument with Stewart. Apparently he tried to kick me off from the game when I had a genuine ticket. You're in your seat. Can you move more to the left? I said, man, I'm in my seat. I've got the ticket on my phone. He literally sparked. He nudged me. And I told him nothing personal the way I shouted at you, and he just pushed me off and he said, can you just please go away? I'm like, I did nothing wrong to you, mate. I did nothing wrong. I paid for my ticket. I have my contact who gave me the ticket. I genuinely paid the ticket with my money to them, done. And he saw me after the game like as if I committed the crime. I was like, what did I even do? I haven't told you this yet, but it literally was that, I'm sure it was the United game or the Newcastle game. I really got upset at him. I was like, I did nothing wrong to you, mate. I paid for my ticket.
Should be reporting that then.
I wish I did, but I realize there's no point. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
You can see where I'm coming from with my round, but mini rounds. I'm not even full one because I feel full one. I'm not ready for a full one just yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of like this at the moment. This is where I am at the minute.
Same. Sorry if I get too long, by the way, guys, but that's where I'm in. That's where I'm at too. KSC all the way. Maybe Josh will stay there.
But I don't see anything changing.
Not for a long time,
I don't think any kind of protest or anything like that is going to do anything. I think it's pointless, and we got such a waiting list for season tickets and such like that. If I give up my season ticket, I ain't getting it back. But it's kind of getting to a point where I'm just like, well, if I'm showing my kind of passion to buy the ticket to go to the games. I live 60 miles away. It takes me 2 hours to get to the game every game, and it takes me 2 hours to get home. Sometimes there's no train, so I have to drive. So I can't even have a beer and whatever. And it's frustrating, man, because they put up the prices. We put up the prices twice last year, and it's just a joke. It's just a joke, and. If they're not going to back the team, if they're not going to buy the striker that we need, which we didn't replace Balogun, we didn't replace Nketiah, So we got a fan club.
Where's my fan club?
I don't have one. It's my show.
Okay. Good to know. Noted.
We were on here with who's it? Forget his name now. But I was on here and I literally came in and it was all the messages were for the other guest.
Well, it's not the one I think
Callum,
James Bond. I'm calling him James Bond.
Callum. It was Callum. Yeah, I didn't want to.
Yeah, James Bond. I'm going to James Bond.
I'll be completely honest. I always call him something else, not bad, but I always call him.
I did too. Though. Remember, I called him Colin.
Yeah.
I think I called him Colin.
Yeah. So I think I call him Connor or something. And
I called him Connor.
I didn't want to destroy it, so I just refrained from saying the name until I got it clear in my head.
So, how long until you both actually feel that it's Arteta out?
The thing for me is, if Arteta's been backed fully and the positions are filled that we need, and he still can't do it, then at that point.
So next season.
Well, it depends what the board do, doesn't it? I mean, if we need, in my opinion, right, I think we need 2 strikers. We need 1 winger. We need a defensive midfielder. We need a backup goalkeeper. And they're the basics. You could argue we still need another creative midfielder as well. Because Odegaard doesn't have any cover. So you could argue we get that as well. But if you get all the striking options, and you still can't do it, then at that point, I think.
Fair enough.
From my side, I keep this very, very brief. I agree with Spark. That's why I'm nodding. So I'll give him maybe 1 or 2 more seasons and then have a review. And after this first one, technically, if that makes sense, have it like back in the day, I think the AGM meeting with the fans or something or whatever happened. They need some sort of I don't want to jump ahead. What Khalid said.
So this, what Khalid said basically, back in the summer, then we'll judge him properly. It's unfair. I mean, I'm not sure it's unfair. I think he has been given the opportunity, so I'm not sure it's unfair to judge him. But I think he's actually been vocal in saying that he wanted attacking signings. And now everybody's saying that he has control over the signings. He's got too much power. He has this. He does that. He does the other. Now, granted, there are some signings he's overruled on, but I don't think. I'm pretty sure that that's not the case with everybody, because if that was the case, he'd be playing Vieira, because we know how stubborn he is. Vieira wouldn't have gone out on loan.
Same as Tierney for me as well, when he can play now.
Well, the thing is, Tierney, if he's come back to fitness, why would he agree to send him to Celtic, when you're going to start playing him again? It doesn't make any sense.
100% agreed on that.
So his contract's up. So is he playing him to go, right, okay, you are going to get some minutes, to say, well, stay? Or is it an emotional thing that's basically the last hurrah kind of thing? Or what? I don't really understand it.
Or Spark, sorry for you, but also he seems to have these favourites, which can be very disappointing. And sometimes as a modern day world thing now, as we know, this happens at work. Most jobs out there, as far as I know. But he seems he has these favourites as well. Like, why would
if he was a favourite, then he'd be pushing for him to get a contract, wouldn't he?
Totally. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you in every way, without even to even disagree. I mean, excuse me, but I just feel like there's times. For example, this example is the same with Aubameyang. He loved him to pieces. But Aubameyang sadly betrayed him, from what I see anyway. From what I saw in the documentary, if it's true, that's clearly what happened. Him and Aubameyang were like house on fire, no matter what. I'm sure because Aubameyang spoke Spanish to him, because obviously his mother, I'm sure, is Spanish. In no respect, I love Aubameyang a bit more than Lacazette. And one thing I problem as well, he's the way he gets rid of these players. I do get it, and then he doesn't put this release clause. Surely, like say Smith Rowe. I still love Smith Rowe. I put my name down for the Fulham game ballot. I don't know if I'm being successful now yet, because I think until tomorrow we find out. tomorrow for us, as it is. Not is it tomorrow or next week? I don't know. The Chelsea game, I'm gonna try and see if I get to. But I just feel like there's times as well. I feel like he brings like this player like to be his player, like to be he sort of like way Wenger used to do. But Wenger has better, I think, better approach. But there's times I feel like, if I don't want me bringing this up, I said to you as well. There's players out there about criticism. I'm sure you can talk about this a bit before we go. Players out there can't take criticism. Yeah, I'm not saying we should blast as a manager a football team to criticize a player like Mourinho would do, literally embarrass the whole team. They play badly one by one, the whole list, But players now are so deluded, who actually assume in their brain, who get paid so well, that they're prone to criticism. I think in any job you're allowed to take criticism, good or bad, but it's what makes you a stronger person, male and female alike, and a young grown up kid to an adult and so on, so a teenager as well. But you need to be prepared for criticism, be prepared to take it. Is how you respond to it, how you respond to it as well, how you rise above it is what makes you a bigger person, and then that's what we call you a champion. We can say that, for example, Lewis Hamilton is an example. We can say that Bukayo Saka is an example, because I saw obviously what happened after the Euros wasn't pretty. We saw that with I'm sorry, but Pickford played rubbish in that final in terms of didn't make an effort. I'm not attacking the English players I'm saying basis on the mind, but the way Saka bounced back, that made me smile. That made me, admire him even more than I've ever did before. You know me, I'll tell you, every time I ever speak to you, I just say Saka for a reason. Yes, we have the same initials. Yes, I love him to bits. Yes, he's Nigerian origin, but at the same time, the man, now he's a man. Okay, yes, for some people, he's not world class yet. For me, he's on the edge towards the next step of greatness, which means he's world class. Man, he played, for example, against Liverpool this season with an injury, half fully fit Saka. People forget this. Not you, by the way, Peter Pundit. People forget this, that he played so well. His goal was, I think he scored the goal against Liverpool, didn't he? And for me, there's times I feel like, yes, but Saka takes criticism. There's times I do listen to you. Like I think he had Henri or something by his side. I think one of our legends, if I'm correct, please correct me. And he said, I did listen to you, by the way. And I'm sure I did listen to you very well. And he takes it on board, the criticism. Yeah. But the thing is, he doesn't. Yeah, sorry.
He's very well grounded. He really is. But yeah, we're kind of spinning off topic a little bit. But and I know you've got to go soon. But get to that. How much is backed in the summer, as Khalid says here? How many players is backed in the summer where we can then go, right, well, you've backed it, you still can't do it.
One second. Are you asking me or are you asking Beauty Pundit?
I'm asking you.
Okay. I'll say that roughly to round up a number for myself, I'll say 4 players. So this is a defensive midfielder, a backup goalkeeper. You definitely need an Odegaard midfielder. Well, I think I said that. Yeah, you need an Odegaard backup, because one area he can't carry it himself. He's still a young lad for me. He's still a young boy, man. At 17. If he's 17, that is. But you definitely need a striker. We need a striker. Yes, someone can score, but also just a striker who just go rid in his basically in his position.
Yeah.
Speed, excuse me. Yeah, you just need just a striker, centre forward, whatever, just a striker. I would say like a physical one or imposing one, but someone who out there who can put the ball in the net. Is that too much to ask as a football fan of Arsenal, or at least for our team anyway? Is that
so? At that point, when he's covers those positions, and you judge him fully, and if he still doesn't win anything from there, how long do you give him?
I think just one more season. I'm sorry to say, but he might have to walk out. I'm sorry. I love him to bits, but
and that's kind of where I am, to be honest.
And then again, I'm sorry if I drift off. Again, I'm glad we're on the same page. I mean, look, this is how it is. It's just how it is. I'm sorry. This is reality. It's a reality check for Arteta. You've been in the job so long enough. We gave you chances. We're not gonna kind of bash you and criticize you and badmouth you at the moment. Now, there's times as well, and I'm sure I said this before. Please forgive me if I kind of go fully off topic, but When Emery,
I'll try and draw you back anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, but this is crucial. The reason I kind of skipped this, and I'll get back to you, Peter, in a second. But this is why I kind of pulled this up. The players that he brings in have got to be starters, not somebody that improves the squad. They need to improve the first 11.
Okay.
In my opinion. Right.
Okay, in my view, to that, because based on what Khalid is saying, then I want to see some star quality in the team now. No more.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No more excuses. Yeah, exactly.
You don't want a stepping stone. You want somebody that's literally going to be displacing players out of the team or taking positions where players have gone.
Okay,
So,
I'll say this thing quickly. Sorry, but I'll say this.
I want Party are going anyway, so that position needs covering.
Forgive me to interrupt you for the millionth time tonight, but I want someone who's proven and who can play for the shirt and play football. Just play football, not to compare him to, let's say, Bruno Fernandes. I'm not comparing him to Bruno to say next one we sign. Just play fucking football. Yeah. Just play football. No, you're paid to play football. Just play football. Spark, I can have a rant when I want to.
Yeah.
Just play fucking football. You're paid to play fucking football. Play. And keep it simple already. I love right to bits. Sometimes the man just loses his rag. You know what? I'm going to be crazy. Against United.
Yeah, the thing is, for me, I think everything is kind of a bit predictable, a bit static, a bit.
Yeah.
There's no real flair as such. So it's not like anybody's going, I'm going to beat you. Rice did one last night, and he had two players around him, and instead of doing something, he just ran the ball out of play, and it was a bit, okay, well, you're not quite sure why you're doing that. But that's the kind of thing that I want to replace. I don't want to replace Rice. I want to replace the mindset of not being able to do anything, if you know what I mean.
Just do your job. As you know, not you, Sparks, or Peter Pandit, or people obviously commenting and watching this, but people who get paid £200,000 a week, for God's sake.
Yeah, sure. Peter, what Khalid asks here.
I'll be right back. Well, you guys carry on. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
sorry.
of course, man. What do you think of Arteta? Do you rate him? Should we sack him? And if we shouldn't sack him, at what point, from an outside point of view, and if you put yourself in like an Arsenal fan's perspective, if you like, from an outside kind of looking in, does that make sense?
I'd speak on Arteta like if he was Man United's manager.
Yeah.
How many seasons he had with you? 6?
5. It's basically it's 5.5, I think.
Honestly, I would have called for his head at the end of the season, regardless of the main excuse I would hear right now for Arsenal from certain fans are, we had injuries, our main players are out. I can understand that. Man United have been there. However, I would start to wonder, is this as far as he can take me? If he does not do well in the Champions League, then I don't think his journey with United for me would be at an end. I'm not going to hold him on his past glories because he won FA Cup 5 years ago or 4 years ago, whatever it was. That's the past, man. That's just an FA Cup. However, how long can you ride on that merit? It's not like Pep Guardiola and City. We saw the run that Pep went on, those losses and draws. Any other manager would have been fired. The difference is that Arteta isn't getting that many losses. However, is he really, or can he really take Arsenal that level, one more level, to win a championship? And for me, if it was Man United, I have to be honest with myself. I like the guy as a person. I like him as a manager. I said before, when he came and he got the dead weight out your club, you guys play some fantastic football. I don't know what happened early this year before the injuries. I just thought the brand really kind of shifted. I'm not sure what was the cause of that. But me personally, I don't think Arteta can take Arsenal where you guys want Arsenal. If we if you think about it like a Madrid fan.
You can't use that with Arsenal because we're not Madrid. We're not even Man United, really, for the honours that we're not there.
But what I'm saying is like for what the fans crave, man. The fans crave success.
I mean, look, I want success just like everybody else, right? And I know that there are some people that literally just go for the social element and whatever. I'm not that guy. I probably was that guy, but at the end of the day, now I want to win stuff, and we pay a lot of money basically to go to games. Whoever goes to games, whether it's just one game, whether it's a season, whatever, it costs a fortune to go to games. So I want success. I don't want a sob story. You know.
I'm reading what Khaled says here, man.
Yeah. So yeah.
No. For me personally, this is not anything about having anything against Arsenal or anything. I'm just looking at it as a Man U fan if he was my manager. Ten Hag won 2 cups, as he loves to say. How long could he ride on that merit? Let's say if they left him on, and let's say we were in the top 4 still, right?
Yeah.
How long before Man United said, "Hey, top 4 is not where we want to be. We want to be champions," and it seems like you cannot give us that level one more.
Yeah, I get that, but he wasn't fired because of that.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying.
So, but what I'm saying to you is, obviously, you've won a couple of trophies in the last couple of seasons. So, if Arteta had won one or two, maybe more trophies, do you think that would have bought him a bit more time, or what do you think?
That's it. That's the industry of football, right?
Well, yeah, but
performances give you more time.
Yeah, for sure. So if you're saying that, Ten Hag reached the end of his road, even though he gave you 2 trophies, well, how are you associating if he wins the trophies then, or 2 trophies or whatever, he then earns another year? I don't really understand.
Okay, what I'm saying is, right, currently, what justification do you guys have at the moment to say, all right, we want to give Arteta another year? Only thing you guys, some of you guys, let me rephrase that. Some of you Arsenal fans are saying, well, he had injuries, so maybe let's see him without the injuries. Let's see him with the backing or whatever. But for me, correct me if I'm wrong, the year that you were on top of the table after Christmas,
last year,
you had your full squad, yeah?
Not for the whole year, no. We bought Timber that transfer window, and he played 45 minutes, and he was out the whole year.
That's one player out of how many?
Okay, so he's the backup for the right back. Tomiyasu was also out, and Ben White was injured on occasion, so we didn't have a right back.
Sorry for Jesus as well.
Points. We had Saliba towards the end of the season out. Jesus was out. Everybody goes, oh yeah, last season you had all your players fit. No, we didn't.
All right, that's why I said
now, granted, they weren't out for the full season.
Correct.
But we did have one player out for the full season who we're already in a small squad. Now, if you compare that season to the injuries that Liverpool have had this season, you're probably about there, right? Apart from one player out for the full season. Okay, so I kind of, I wouldn't use it as an excuse. I think where we've got some unluckiness. No, listen.
It's not you I'm laughing at.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Yeah. Where this season we've had injuries, we've had all defenders. Well, we start with all midfielders, then we went all defenders, and now we got all attackers. So we've lost a block each time. Right? That's where I say we've been unlucky. I don't think it's an excuse, because I think we should have signed at least 2 more players in the transfer window. I think that 1, maybe 2 of those players shouldn't have been loaned in the first place. And if they're loaned, then they should have been replaced.
All right.
But they weren't.
Here what I would say to that, right? I can't draw reference to United because we know where we're at the moment. So I'd use Madrid.
No. Wait. No. Hang on. Back up. Right? Wait a minute. So what you're going to do, right, is you're going to spin the injuries. Because your injuries have cost you league position, you can't use your injuries. Because Tottenham, you can't use Tottenham's injuries because they haven't kept their league position. You can't use them. So you're going to use the best team in the world. Now, come on, man. Come on.
Hold on. You want to win Champions League, right?
This league is not the Champions League, is it?
No, currently, you want to win Champions League.
Right. This league is not the Champions League, is it?
Is it?
Listen to me. Let me finish, right? So you have had injuries. Spurs have had injuries, right? You are 13th and 14th in the league.
Yeah.
So you can understand that some people, some fans, are putting credit on Arteta because he's still second in the league, right? No, because you're comparing him to Real Madrid, which we're not. We never have been. We never will be.
Even if I compare it to Ten Hag, right? You could say that with the season that we were injury ridden, the most in, I believe, English football, if I'm not mistaken, that year.
You know what? You know the problem here, right? You know the problem here. What's happening right now, right? Is the problem. Because you have a go at us for defending injuries, but then you've done a weird comparison with 1 up here and 2 that have dropped right down there. And I've now got to defend it.
Let me explain it. Right? The reason I chose Real Madrid is because Real had 1 defender this season. 1 fit defender. They had Alaba. All the defenders were injured at some point in time, right?
Yeah, right.
However, they did what champions do, or they carried on. You guys want to be the champions of England. Come on, you have to carry on, man.
So
your players have to know to push through.
They have to push through.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So in the same breath, people say we overplay Saka, we overplay this player, we overplay that player. How many minutes has Salah played this season? Pretty much all of them.
I don't agree with that overplaying Saka. You have to have your best squad if you want to win.
That's the other thing that gets thrown at us. Oh, Arteta's caused Saka's injury because he's. What's that? I mean, it's a fair point. And
hold on, but you were second. You were second before you lost your attack, not so.
But at the point before that, we lost the defense, And at the point before that, we lost the midfield. We bought in two new a midfielder and a defender, and both of them were injured.
So
crucial times of the
just to
season
be
as
clear,
well. Sorry.
just to be clear, if you're saying in order to be champions, you guys need all units fit and fully fit.
No, I didn't say that though, did I?
No, I'm just asking.
I said we need more players.
You need more players. So when you get your more, so let's say you said you needed 4 or 5 players. Let's say Arteta goes out and get those 4 or 5 players next year.
Yeah.
Khaled, you can't have these. Where is it? Anyways, forget that. Then you have to admit that he isn't the one. Yeah.
But I've just asked that question to Bez.
Yeah.
I literally asked that exact question.
I'm talking to Khaled.
Yeah, but he, I mean, I don't agree with this either, to be fair. We miss key players. If Timber was fit, we'd win it 100%. I don't think we win it 100%. I think we have a better chance of winning it because obviously we've got another body, we've got another fit body, and he was obviously brought in for that purpose. So I don't think we guarantee. Nothing is guaranteed, you know. But to say you had a fully fit squad when in 40 minutes of the second game in, somebody goes down with an ACL and they're out for the whole season, it's just not true. And this is the problem. And even, you know, I'm not using it as an excuse. But the problem is that because you're kind of saying, well, you've read on Twitter or whatever, the Twitter kind of pylon basically says, well, you had a fully fit squad. I've had to defend it, you know, so it makes it look like I'm moaning now, which I'm not at all. I was personally saying that we needed at least 2 more players even before everybody else was going down. So we needed a winger and we needed a striker 3 transfer windows ago. Maybe even 4. Probably for 2 years we'd need a striker and a winger. But I don't know who it is, whether that's an Arteta thing that he's gone, well, I'm happy with that, or whether it's a board thing that's gone, well, I can't give you any money. Do you know what I mean?
All right. So if you don't get those transfers in next season,
we want to know if he's the one until he's fully backed. But this is kind of where Beard is trying to get to, right? So Beard is asking that question, right? And I can see exactly where he's going. It's perfectly fine. He's basically saying if we in the summer only get 2 players, right? So 2 of those positions, for example, are we just going to turn around and say, well, he's not been backed again, so we're just going to accept not winning anything? That's basically what he's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And the point for me is, I don't think so, but I don't know until I get there. I'm a fan of Arsenal, right? I'm not necessarily. I'm a fan of Arteta because he's the manager of Arsenal. I'm not stuck on Arteta.
Club first.
Club first. I'm not. I wasn't overly enamored when he was getting the job in the first place. However, he's the Arsenal manager, and I think he's done a good job to get us where he's at.
He's done fantastically well, yeah.
Yeah, and like you say, it might well be that he gets to that point where he's like, well, that's as far as he can go. But I don't know that until we get there. I basically have to see what happens in the summer, and kind of as the season's going on, I'd have to make my decision from there.
Quick question though. Not saying it's going to happen, or let's say you have injuries again like this season. Hopefully not. Would you be adamant enough to give him another year?
So this is where I'm at. Yeah. But I don't know the answer to it totally until it happens. The thing is, if you bring in another manager, it also depends who you're going to get, right? Because we don't go after the top manager anyway. So who are we putting in?
Kieran McKenna.
That's definitely a Man United signing, that one. But yeah, but this is a problem because I know my club, and I know they won't go out and get somebody who's a winner now.
What about Thomas Frank?
No.
They might do a Thomas Frank.
He's a good manager.
Yeah, they might do a Thomas Frank. I'd tell you who I wouldn't mind out of the Premier League right now, and that's Iraola.
That's the bonus one, no?
Yeah, he's a good man.
Good manager.
I do like him, actually. Sorry if I cut you off, both of you, but I do like him very much.
You got another fan, but choose best to take over afterwards.
I'm ready, mate. I'm ready. Just have to tell him, Khalid, I just have to do some bits and bobs on the side before I get to
yeah, don't get paid enough for that.
Yeah, exactly. I can speak about it, but I don't have the
15 million's not enough, mate.
Yeah. Well, this is one of my relatives died, but look, he says 25. I think we need some more 25 bits to go, you know.
Yeah, so so that's kind of where I'm at, to be fair. And
same with me, by the way, Bearded Pundit. Same with me. I'm not gonna repeat anything else I already said, but same with me.
Yeah.
We're on the same page for once.
Yeah, I'm just annoyed it comes to the end of another season and we haven't got anything to show for it at all.
I feel sulky, you know. Sorry if I cut you.
Still in the Champions League.
Yeah, but we're on a ridiculous side of that with a we have no attack.
Miracles happen, man.
It has happened.
Yeah, I mean
hey, but 2028 I'll be 40 years old, funny enough.
Yeah.
Same age as Arteta right now, funny enough. If that helps.
Yeah, so yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Khalid, why are you doing this to me, man?
If by some miracle that does happen, then this conversation just is kind of null and void anyway.
Yeah, null and void. Thank you. You said it.
Because there is no way I sack him after that. Absolutely no chance on earth. That's that if he wins as a Champions League without an attack, that I'm getting rid of him.
Well, unless he does it Spain 2008 in the Euros, he does it Spain 2012 when Fabregas played the.
Yeah, but the problem with that is you got to get through PSV, potentially Liverpool, Real Madrid,
Bayern Munich,
Barcelona,
and then whoever's in the final.
They're playing in Munich,
no,
right?
Bayern are on the other side, aren't they? Yeah.
It's not Bayern. I don't think it's Bayern.
No.
Wrong side of the table. I'm
yeah. Bayern are on the cheaty Barcelona side.
That's my Spanish team, but for now, don't care about my Spanish. I'm getting my English team right now. My English team.
I'm gonna have to start talking to you if you're a Barcelona fan.
No, only slightly have a bit of a love. Only Johan Cruyff. Only Johan Cruyff love.
Yeah.
Say what part?
You're a dual fan?
I have my favorites as well, as Arteta would say. Or should I do this to you, Mr. Burnstow? I have my favorites. Excellent.
Best Arsenal win the Prem.
I mean, I'm a Ferrari fan as well. Sorry, but come on. Don't say this to me now, Khalid. Please. I'm a Ferrari fan as well. Don't do this to me. Wow. I'll take Arsenal, of course, man. Ferrari already is Ferrari, but I'll take Arsenal.
Yeah, Ferrari can win it next year.
Hey, I'm a McLaren fan, of course. I agree with you. Stop agreeing with you, man. I need to stop agreeing with you.
Yeah, Ferrari can do it next year. Fucking.
Yeah, Lewis can have the title. Lewis can have the title if he wants, but Ferrari can win a bit longer.
Right, I think we're about there. Yeah. So yeah, appreciate everybody stopping by. Please make sure you're hitting the likes, subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell notification, and you'll see when we go live next. And yeah, thanks for your company again, Bearded. How are we doing?
Not a problem, man. Anytime.
Nice one. And Bez, thanks for joining us.
On lateness this time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter.
Thank you for being understanding, which I
Yeah,
appreciate.
yeah.
Are you a pint? Are you a pint?
I mean, I'll never refuse one of them unless I'm driving.
Or is it like 2 pints of flog and a pack of crisps as it was back in the day?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Bars seem to not do packets of crisps these days. It's
no, yeah, especially our beloved place we meet
yeah,
up. I won't say right now because that's our meetup spot before the
yeah,
game.
you get scratchings more than the crisps.
Yeah, what is going on there? Like, what the hell? Like, what the?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, peanut. That's it. You get peanut thing is what they call it. Peanut.
Yeah, sure.
Things.
Yeah, my local pub, it's like a fishing pub, and it's always got cockles and mussels on the side as well. So it's
you're by the seaside. I'm saying
right
where you're
by
from
the
exactly.
sea, yeah. So it's
you're
quite
by
nice.
the seaside.
Yeah, just a little bit different. But
yeah,
there we go. Right. Yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. Make sure you're liking and subscribing on the way out. Bell notification as well. I've been Sparks. This is Footy Corner. Good night.